Okay, since people have asked for tier list over the course of me not making a tier list, and I haven't made one in a while. And I really think that if we're going tier list, there is only 3 tiers in this game. I feel like you just have certain characters that are just, yeah, you can use them, but there's also other characters that you can say like, oh yeah, sure, there, sure, like Ayaka, good.
You can't keep getting away with it!
We're just gonna have the characters that, you know, and then we obviously have the really good characters. Like, I feel like this is mainly how I feel. Like, I don't think Beto maybe could go up. We'll put Beto in, sure. You could put Fischl in really good. I'm not, just because I feel like there's so many Electro, like Kuki, you know, Beto, you know, some Lisa, right? Electro application is really what Fischl's used for nowadays. It's not really as great as it used to be, although she does have overload now. So yeah, and honestly, I would not consider, I don't think I would consider Ganyu really good anymore. We'll get into the, yeah, I'm gonna put Goro in all right. I can't. Really good Hu Tao. I think with Sinyun, she definitely got good, but yeah, then we have Ito and all right. Yeah, we could see the all right tier is gonna be either expansive or not. We'll see. Then Kaya, Kazuha obviously is going in really good. Kaching, she can go in good since she got her aggravate. Klee, she could probably, do I consider Klee better than Ito and Albedo? I just don't know enough about her, but she does have Burngeons, so I don't know.
I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
We'll see. Kokomi probably going to have to go in really good. Lisa probably going to have to go in good because of the same reason Fischl's in there, just her electro application. Mona got a really nice unit with, you know, Navia. Ningguang is alright. We're actually going to put Noelle in good because with her mono hydro team, sort of, because people will call that mono hydro, yeah, she's good. And purely because of Fiorina, Jean's, you know, usability has gone up enough to be considered good. Chi-Chi, not so much. She's not Animo. She doesn't have Constellation that'll buff other characters, right? Razor, he's alright. Rosaria, she's alright. Kujasara. Do I consider Kujasara good or alright? I would say she does enough damage on her own. She's not restricted. You know, she's good enough to be considered good, right? And then Shinha, because she's so limited. We're gonna have, I'll probably put Raiden in good. If we're going C0, Raiden definitely, yeah. Sucrose is probably going to go really good because of the amount of EM she gives. Tartaglia, probably. It's either that you have really small enemies or there's bosses, you know, and you use your burst build, right? That does like 500k on a burst. Toma, I could put in good since he has decent application with Risley, but I don't use Toma. It's sort of the same thing with Shinha. Not really, but at the same time, yeah, really. Shinha, she's too limited. She's, do you even want to use, because like, I use my Risley on Melt, you know, and Shinha, she only has a couple hits, so it's like, normal attacking Risley. Like, it's really just for Ayaka that Shinha's like, actually, like, seriously that kind of, you know, support, where she's like, really good, right? Because she's able to buff Ayaka's entire burst, but I hate it. Like, honestly, Shinha is meh.
Yeah, you're gonna get shot.
Now, Venti, I would, you know, we'll put him in good because it's the middle of really good when he's actually usable and there's a whole bunch of small enemies, and then good, which, you know, and then all right, which is most of the time where he's at. So I'm not too high on Venti, but yeah, we're going to have to put these characters, just leeway characters. Crazy how they're all really good. Sinyun is all right. I would have to put Yoimiya in probably all right. Looking at who's in good, no, I would have to put Miko in good, yeah. Yoimiya can go in alright, Yunjin can go in alright, Zhongli can go in really good, Ayato can go in good, Kuki can go in really good. Rielan, she's going to go in really good just because of her support. You know, Hydro application, which isn't the best, but you do honestly just 99% of the time just pair her with Xingqiu anyway. Heizo, he's going in alright, he ain't that much. Kole, she's good for her Dendro application, so I'll put her in good because she is the optimal Nilou. Like, because of how much she, you know, gives you Dendro application, she is like optimal in terms of like all field Dendro application. Dori, she's alright. Travelers, they're alright. Tignari, he can go in good. It's been a while since I've seen his damage numbers, but from what I remember, he was pretty good on release. Sinnoh, I might have to put Sinnoh in really good. Like, if you look at Sinnoh's team, it is just like he has gotten an entirely new team, and they're all like going to be in this tier. Like, we'll get into it in a minute.
Not bad, kid.
Nilou, Nilou can work, definitely. I feel like Nilou can be in really good. I'll put her there, sure. This list isn't really too definitive. This is just my feelings on the character, like whether I like my sort of aura. Like, I'm not like going specific number, like, is Ayaka doing as much as Sinnoh? You know, this is just sort of how, you know, I've played with the characters over the years, you know. Nihida, she's going in really good. There's no chance. Farazan, Wanderer. I haven't had a chance to like use Wanderer in a lot of burst spam. He doesn't really seem that insane to me. Farazan, really, I would put her in really good, but I don't think she's that great. Alhaitham, obviously, he's going in really good. Yao Yao, she's going in like... I'll put her in good because she's a danger application, right? Dea, we know where she goes. Mika, he's going to go there because he's physical support. Like, physical crit damage, yeah. Goro's in here because he's geo crit damage. Mika's in here because he's physical crit damage, alright?
Oh, no. This can't be.
I've literally not seen anybody use Lynette or, what is this guy's name? I can't even remember. Lenny, I'm going to put him in good, although I just haven't seen a lot of them, so yeah, that's just... Kirara, she's going to go in good because she's a Dendro Shielder. She'll eventually either... Like, she's good already, but, you know, she could get better, alright? Well, Baiju, if it wasn't for Fiorina's release, he probably would be a pretty low rating. But because of Fiorina, it made him so much more valuable. He is like the #1 character to pair with, you know, Fiorina. Now, Kaveh, I would probably go ahead and put in good. You know, he was pretty good when he came out from what I've... Like, he was pretty, like, positively recepted. Yeah, I don't really think anybody hated him, so yeah, he's pretty good, alright? Nevi, yeah, he can go in really good. Risley, he's going to go in alright. Fiorina, she'll go in really good. Charlotte, she's going to go in alright. Chevy, ooh. This might be recency bias, but I'm going to put Chevy in, like, really good. Chevy brought back the overload reaction and actually made it viable. Alright, like, that is so good for so many teams. It's, like, Official, for example. Navia, I'm going to put her in really good. Once you start to do those 400k E-skills with Mona, I think that pairing is insane for boss killing. And considering they love to just do a chamber full of bosses, right? Yeah, I'm definitely going to put Navia here. Sinyun, I am going to put in good. The reason why she's only in good is because she's too limited. I would say, like, there are certain characters that work with her, but it's just, it's like Shinha. Like, honestly, Shinha, she basically has Ayaka, but at least with Sinyun, you do have basically everything. Like, you can at least try and run the worst comp, but with Shinha, if you want to run her with Risley, I mean, I don't know. I feel like literally Diona would be better because Diona would give him interruption resistance and heal him, right? And at C0 that matters because at C0 he sucks, man.
You tripping, bro? You tripping?
I don't agree with the people saying that he's not a character until C1, but Risley definitely is a character, you know, that is pretty dependent on his C1 and isn't that as good, nowhere near as good as with his C1, right? But yeah, that's Sinyun. She's limited but not limited at the same time. It's just limited and optimal teams, right? I would say. And then gaming, he's fun. He's not really that bad. I've seen him do pretty good numbers, not personally, but you know, pretty like 200k like plunges, right? Vapes. It's nice. Okay, so here is the entire tier list. So yeah, some of these characters might be placed differently. I'm not really too like trying to be definitive here. I'm going to make that title the official, you know, 100% accurate tier list. All right, don't take it seriously, please. I used to do those titles, and the amount of people that would take it seriously is concerning. All right, the title is not as serious as you would think. I say 100% accurate just for fun because it doesn't matter. Like, there's a reason why this tier is only called all right. This game is easy enough. Right, there are certain times, you know, abysses where it's just annoyingly, you know, you want to get it done fast, so you use a character like Nevi, right? That's the kind of reason why we have this really good tier, right? We have really good, and then all right. Overall, this tier list, it's a whatever tier list, but this is just my thoughts on characters, right? It's 3 tiers, by the way. We're not being that, like, these tiers are pretty broad. These tiers go from really good with, you know, Kazuha and Sinnoh in the same tier to alright with Dea and, you know, Ito, Eula, and Risley in the same tier, right? Like, I don't know, man. I probably shouldn't have Yunjin in good. I probably shouldn't have Yunjin in alright. Alright is reserved for sorta. I mean, like, look at these characters. Like, all these characters in alright. It's crazy how, what, 3/4 of Ito's team here is, you know, stuck in here. We don't have Chiori, but I would probably put Chiori in maybe, like, alright again. I haven't looked into Chiori that much, but I'm not impressed by her. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.